She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off of my mind. She's a slow sipper.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my sunline's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Yankees. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the mound now, Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to get underway. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one called a strike. So we're off and running in Game 1. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Fried, 31 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Tap foul at the plate.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now an 0-2 from Fried. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Two outs. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Dodgers leave one. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. Today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Very dominant his last time out. Picked up the win. Only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Tae-Sung Kim. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one not close. It's 2-2. And there's the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
In half up to hit. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got a backdoor breaking ball, really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And Judge spoils that one. Happ, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the second out. Here's Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. No score. Game 1 of the World Series. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
The 0-2. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hernandez tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Andy Pages stands in here, takes ball 1 low. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Will Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses.
No, that's down.
1 ball,
Ball.
1 strike. And strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
In the dirt,
That's the ball.
2-2.
That's down.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him swinging. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd, and now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off. Go out there. Know that this is a rare opportunity and just play your best.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Well struck, right field. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
1 out, runner at second. At the plate, Jason Dominguez. And ball 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That misses, and it's 2-1. One out, the runner at second here in Game 1 of the World Series. Next offering upstairs. A hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ohtani throws to first. Dominguez back on a dive. Runners at the corners, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, Shohei gets the K.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Two aboard, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back in New York, on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. Max Fried will go to work. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me, back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Curve, hit right back to him. Throws to first in time, and they get Edman for the out. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Top of the 3rd, no score. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, throw is offline, and he's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So a runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Just off the outside edge, 1-0.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Chisholm at second with 2 down. Left field, Happ under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for LA, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. Ohtani back to work. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses to first. Leadoff.
This batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Right through there for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1-2.
Judge waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Down in order go the Yankees. Still no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time. Shohei on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the World Series. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In for a strike. 0-1. One out, a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That misses. Now 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pages. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is lifted in the air. Happ moving under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Cody Bellinger. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one catches the corner. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. Swings through that.
It's 0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets to it onto first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Outside, and that's ball 1. Cabrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Two down, nobody on. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Off the mark there. Missed. And it's 2-2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Now he breaks his bat. Fires over to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Started after it, appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. And here comes Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. That's outside, and that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's in there, and the count is 1-1. On the ground right side. And they get Edman for the out. Here's Kike Hernandez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that
That's
one
the ball.
just missed off the outside edge. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Game 1 of the World Series. And now the DH, Jason Dominguez. There's the strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
And that one moves his feet. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in, Anthony Volpe struck out swinging his first time.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball. Outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman in position. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So up next, Ben Rice. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that misses.
That's outside.
And that's ball 1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing
ball,
so
one
far.
strike.
Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
In the air, left side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Free, back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Alex Vesia, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a miss.
0 and 2.
He's through it, and that's a strikeout. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. In there at the knees.
0-1.
That one hit to right. Go ahead run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a foul out of play. And that is out of play. Left-hand hitter waits. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here comes Max Muncy, 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. No score. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. Fouled off. He was late. And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's down and
recognized that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Count is full.
Stays alive. In the air, left field. Hernandez makes the grab, one away. And next for New York, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Here is Aaron Judge. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Judge rips that one. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if he'll take it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A 2-run blast. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down, Austin Wells now at the plate. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
That misses. Full count now.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
The kick, the 3-2. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now, Boog, it's going to be a long series, but you can't ask for a better start for this home side. Their bullpen's getting rest at the right time, and they've got the lead. Performances like this can help you win a few games, not just one.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pages. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
The Yankees holding on to a 2-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Rice steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. There's the strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. new pitcher for the Dodgers, Anthony Banda. Now it's the DH, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. Banda, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs and outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Waste no time there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Ball one there. Volpe leads off second with one gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit in the air, left field. Rojas on the move. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's two down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And up next for New York, Hae-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Muncy makes the grab. And the inning is over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ian Hamilton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's grounded out a couple of times. And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That missed.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 1-2 on the ground to the left. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it. So
runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save! With the tying run at the plate here in Game 1 of the World Series. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
It's 0-1.
Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. And that one missing low. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished going up and in.
Just struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Miguel Rojas, the next to hit. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes Edman to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. In there, and it's 0-1.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Rojas off of first with 2 away. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips. Ian Happ stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a ball. Movement in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Treinen also throwing. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the sweeper is off the plate. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. That one outside. And 1-1. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
1 down. There comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
One and one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Austin Wells digs in now. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two outs. Out towards left center. He's got it, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. They lead it 2-1. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Next offering is outside.
1-1.
And fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. Right through there for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
On the ground to first, and that goes foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Nope, that's it.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And misses inside.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One strike away from securing game 1. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.